Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I think I should really talk about my past playing this beautiful and amazing game. My life is never been a kind of the best life that most people would expect during their teenagehood, and I'm still a teenager, so I'm still expecting a little more, cheesy stuffs and kind of stuff. Oh shoot, I'm dead. I'm sorry. I think I should be focused on game as well. So as a teenager, I would want a lot more things that a lot of teenagers would want, and I kind of always wanted to have. I mean, my dreams were never that kind of high to live in a bungalow, or to live in a oh shit, what's going on? To live in an apartment alone and blah blah blah. My kind of dream was like to I don't know what to say. My kind of dream was like to have a smartphone and to have a decent laptop with 4 GB of RAM. I know it sounds kind of crazy, right? For you guys to be on YouTube, and most of you are lucky born, and it's nothing like you have to know all about the things, even if you're high born or lucky, or have rich parents, or I don't know. I've seen some kids with very rich parents, but like the parents are like so mean that they would not even buy some notebooks, and my friends had to borrow notebooks from another friend. And I used to be like, wow, I'm way better in this case. But being off the topic, I always kind of wanted to be, uh, you know, a bit decent, and I always kind of wanted to have a kind of confidence to meet and face other kids in the school. I wanted to have a smartphone. I wanted to, I don't know, I just wanted to talk to people. I wanted to be like, feel comfortable in front of other people with socially accepted. I mean, if you don't have a smartphone these days, then no one is going to look at you in a very positive or impressive way, and they're gonna be like, oh shit, another poor guy is in our group, blah blah blah. When I mean, I just always felt very bad about myself, like, oh damn, I don't have a smartphone and I cannot reach people around me. Why? Blah blah blah. It's just like I just can't. I don't know. I just simply can't talk about it. I mean, every words I speak about it, it's just so traumatic. It's just so traumatizing and so painful that every single moment is going to hurt you in a way that you're not lucky. Whenever you see kids in the United States or in Canada or in Australia or in the United Kingdom, they at least kind of work, and they get, I mean, they earn money, and they earn money to buy stuffs for themselves. But that's not the case in here, or in the place where I live. The place where I live is kind of like, you first of all, you don't get job if you are like below 20 or below 18. Then second of all, even if you get a job, it's like so low paying that people earn like $64 in like a day in other countries, which I previously mentioned before. And in Nepal, we earn like, I mean, in my country where I live, we earn like $64 in a month. Come on, how's that fair? So if I have to buy a phone, then I have to buy and work like to not I mean from 8 to 9 months just to buy a decent smartphone. Let's forget about Samsung and iPhone, okay? First of all, let's just talk about some Chinese smartphones, which are very cheap, and we all know how cheap and how decent can they be. In fact, I'm playing this game on a Chinese phone, so never mind. It's just like, it's just amazing. You can feel the cringe inside of me, whatever. But the point is, life is never kind of been so good for me in a classic way. But if I compare myself with like people from Africa, or to people who cannot even eat a single piece of bread, and I mean, I'm like way luckier than that. But we live in a society who's very competitive. If we kind of ignore that part, even though it's impossible because they are human beings as well, but like as we I mean, if we guys are on YouTube, if we guys are if you guys have access to the internet, then we are, almost every one of us are from middle class families. So I mean, we all want to be rich. We don't like ourselves being compared with those of Africa who cannot even eat food properly, even once a day. Do we like that? No, absolutely not. Even I don't like that. I mean, no one likes that. So, without any further ado, what I want to say is we just want to achieve or get what we want to get. I mean, I have dreams of being like, superbly and insanely rich and blah blah blah. But first of all, I just want a simple phone and a simple. Oh, damn, why am I being dead every single time? A simple phone and a simple, you know, what? A simple phone and a simple laptop. So I don't expect anything bad out of it, but I don't know. I think I always kind of have to rely on my parents and blah blah blah. But even if you have got like middle class, decent, kind of rich parents, they're like mean, and they don't want to spend on such fancy stuff. It kind of hurts. So I'm not saying that my parents won't buy anything for me, blah blah blah, but I mean, I've not asked them to buy stuff for me because that would be very mean, considering that we all know that I am from middle class family, so I cannot just demand whatever I want because even though they can afford it, I cannot be like, oh, I need that. I cannot be one of those spoiled rich kids, which we obviously hate. So I don't know. It just kind of painful in a way, but it's kind of true. Uh, you know, I I don't know. I just Every people from a third world have dreamed to be in the United States, to be in Canada, to be in the United Kingdom, to be in Australia, not for academic purposes, but gain residence, like which is commonly called a green card here. It's a dream of everybody. Everybody wants that, and like it's it's kind of painful. Like every people here are fighting for, or are competing against themselves for the thing called permanent residence and blah blah blah. And I don't know what to say anymore. So I don't know. I think this problem exists in every world. I mean, in everywhere. Uh, I have problem of what I want to get, and the people who have the things I want to get have another desire. Like people who don't have car want to buy a car, so people who have car want to buy a better version of car. I mean, the demands and wish lists go on increasing day by day, but you know just the basic needs. Food, clothes, and shelters are not the only basic needs for students, especially not for teenagers who are on YouTube at the moment, because we're not comparing ourselves with those kids of Africa who cannot eat a single piece of bread. You know what I mean? Because we don't really want to get compared to that of those who are you know I mean, I just seem like I seem like I'm a very mean person when I'm talking about it, but it's actually true that we don't want to get compared to them, do we? Of course not. I'm sorry if I offended you, and I'm sorry if some of you are African, because I don't know. But it's just it's just kind of weird and creepy. I don't know what to say. Uh, it I mean, life goes on, but whatever. I wish I could afford a good computer for my college so that I can, you know, perform good or well. And I wish I would have a nice and decent smartphone so that I shouldn't hide my smartphone whenever my, parents would call me. I mean, most of them are like, acquiring decent phones, but if you are like someone who cannot ask or demand anything from their parents because of many factors. I cannot demand with my parents because I have never kind of made them happy. They always wanted me to excel in school. They always wanted me to, you know, get high marks and be intelligent and blah blah blah. I always got average marks, and that's why I cannot demand anything with them. So that's not the case with many people around me. They can demand with people, and their parents are like, even if I can afford it, not the happiness of my children or is my happiness. So I gotta buy anything they desire or wish, but I just cannot do that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm like, I just don't know what to say. I'm sorry. so I don't know. Uh, so this is it for video. Tell me if I'm wrong anywhere and if I offended anyone during this video. I'm extremely sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so if you want to hear more from me, then please subscribe, hit a like. It will really mean something to me. Uh, I don't know, none of you have watched my videos yet, but maybe someday someone will. So if you have made it till the end, then I'm so thankful to you. I don't like being cheesy, but yeah. Have a good day and good luck for your life. Peace.